After so many chances, our boy is finally here! Only to have a big badunkadunk. Needlenose had many chances to get a figure with 2 previous fan votes in generations that he sorely lost. Yet, not to toot my own horn, but after I did a campaign to get the unlucky bought toy, it's possible Hasbro listened as they finally produced him. A fly-looking guy to himself, Needlenose originally got a figure in 1988 with the Generation 1 Target Master line featuring Sunbeam and Zigzag. Since then, only a Collector's Club figure came out until Generations Legacy Evolution decided to remake the squad. Starting off with low-class Battlemasters, we got Sunbeam in Alphatron colors and Zigzag in any Bumblebee repaint colors. These are pretty much bricks like Peacemaker, which I wouldn't be so bothered with as they're just accessories, but we couldn't get the arms to move. I like their design, but their weapons are useless. Sunbeam has a rifle, and I didn't know Zigzag has a sword and shield on the arm. They're easy to convert, both weapons are in typical colors for Decepticons, and there isn't a cluster of limbs on the back. Like the original, you can use them separately or combine them on top of each other. I prefer Zigzag on top. Both use blast ports, and while they plug under the wings in jet form, you can open up the feet, and with Sunbeam further forward, you could tab them as a bigger, dumber rocket. Now for Needlenose. He's like a junior version of the Universe Classic Silverbolt, the jet slapped on the back with the whole bot crunched underneath. Oh well, I don't mind as much. It's blocky, but cleans itself up. Also, the short wings really expose the kibble. I do like the colors, this classic gray with a nice deep blue, though the nose seems to just cut off. I like the red canopy and the silver stripes matched with metallic blue. You can pop out the fin if you want another place for the little guys and still keep the fin on top. There's also a flight stand porthole that converts for the mode. It's a very swift aerodynamic shape. Despite the greebling, it seems clean. You will notice the painted gray versus the molded plastic color, but it's not as eye-gouging as you might assume. Also, the booster can use blast effects. This is nowhere near a flawless jet, but it really isn't enough to bother me. Let's be honest, Needlenose isn't exclusive when it comes to a jet with kibble. Sure, it's blocky, but can we really say it's the worst? Robot mode. Well, hello, handsome! Now you see why I wanted him. This is straight up Needlenose, just with the modern engineering, though the cockpit seems worse than Studio Series Ratchet. It's so awkward and can slip off. I guess you could fold it up, but can we just pretend it's not there? He fits in with Quake, Spinister, or his brother Trax. It's so clean. I love the colors in the legs, simple purple arms, and I would love some paint in the chest, but the details are very clean. You can adjust the wings if you want. No complaints on the head, that's perfect. I like the darker gray paint, the yellow mask, and his iconic knight-esque guard above the eyes painted in red. Did someone say articulation? All jointed head, shoulders out and in, forward and back rotation below, double elbow, wrist rotation, waist rotation, hips out and in, forward and back rotation below, knee bend, foot moves, and tilt. Posability seems pretty solid, even better with the flight stand. He seems tight enough, and while the legs are hollow, it does allow for an incredibly deep knee bend. Let's take a look at the accessories. I mean, we did that, so moving on. There's portholes in the feet, side of the legs, hands, 2 in each arm, and 1 on the back if you remove the fin and use it as a knife for some reason. I might be biased because of the build-up to this guy's release. I understand some people are hesitant or just have their issues, but I really can't stay mad. A lot of the issues plagued other figures, and I seem fine with those anyway. It's disappointing that the arms on the Target Masters don't move at least, but again, if you think of them as just accessories, then they're pretty basic enough. I'm still having a blast with the figure, so I say just know what you're getting and make up your own mind if you want them. This doesn't mean I'm your dad, just to clarify.
Allspark TV. Now that's just prime.